howdy diddly dandy there, chums, 'tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys in the viewerverse, my top tips for Exobiology the Redux. Yeah, so there's a couple of toughies within the side of this one, but to be honest, a lot of them as you're going through and going to all the different rendezvous points, you're going to be getting everything you need. There's a few exceptions to that rule. One of them being the tall eggs. The tall eggs were a pain in the freaking butt, and that's towards the end of this video, but I'm going to show you how to get all three types of egg. I'm going to show you how to bake a cake and make Cronus happy. Okay, so you join me at rendezvous point 1. At rendezvous point 1 is where you're going to be able to find your giant creature eggs. So your giant creature eggs are the ones that you get from diplos. There are diplos on the rendezvous 1 planet. Brilliant! On rendezvous 2 planet, you can get yourself a beetle creature. So don't worry about finding a beetle creature, because it's going to happen at rendezvous 2. And if you don't see them flying around the portal like I can in that top corner picture over there, that little video that's running, then yeah, just search the planet for a while and you're going to find your beetle. Once you've got your beetle, make sure you fly around on it as well, because there's another mission for flying your beetle for a set amount of wing beats until you actually pop another badge. Nice. Did you like my beetle impression? It was very good, wasn't it? Convincing. Anyways, other missions that are a little bit tedious is you've got to scan 4 aerial fauna. Now you can start doing that right at the word go. It's not all that tedious, to be fair. And also in the water, you've got to scan 4 underwater fish creatures. So every time you visit a planet that's got airborne creatures and water-based creatures, make sure you scan a couple, and hopefully everything else is going to be pretty much ambient. Right, so there's a few other little odd missions, like taking a photo of your own pet creature. Make sure you do that as well. And yeah, so getting its trust level up to maximum, so just ride it a bit. I mean, you have to ride it at the start anyway to get to your ship, so you're going to start building trust very early on. Now, you might not get the trust level tick over until the next day, so make sure you just pet your creature or whatever. Every single time you turn on No Man's Sky, summon your creature and give him a little stroke, pet him a bit, and hopefully you're going to get the badge for that quite easy as well. So yeah, and there's also one for him to lay an egg. So as soon as they're able to lay an egg, get them to lay an egg. I mean, you get a creature for free right at the start anyway. I got this lanky creature, and which, funny enough, is the creature that lays the tall eggs. Are they anywhere? I landed on every planet at every rendezvous point, people. There's not any in any of the rendezvous systems, the long, lanky, tall creatures, the striders. There's none. So yeah, don't expect them to appear ambiently. But like I say, I'll show you where I found them. Because yes, you have to do the Explorers Guild missions. And as I was doing the Explorers Guild missions, I saw one inside the tree of missions that they was going to give me that gave me a cake. Okay, so I thought, oh, I'll do that and I can sneakily get the cake and make Cronus happy. Oh, brilliant. I did the mission for the cake. It took me to a neighbouring system. I think I was around rendezvous 3 area. Yeah, rendezvous 3. And I did a mission. It took me to a neighbouring system, and it's in that neighbouring system where I found the stridery creatures. So I'm going to be giving you the actual location from rendezvous 3. So as long as you've reached rendezvous 3, you can then get the strider creatures, people in the viewerverse. Well, anyway, back to rendezvous 1. We get to the tall legs and the lanky creatures in a bit. In fact, I'll put chapters in. If you want to jump straight there, you can then, can't you? Anyhow, scanning creatures on rendezvous 1, you should come across diplos. Now, they're not super rare. I mean, I saw them relatively quite quickly. Now, this rendezvous 1 planet, because there's so many creatures here, and it's a good idea to get yourself a shed load of those giant eggs. I mean, I go to town, I doubled up on my eggs, so I got about a dozen of each, just in case, because later you got to bake a cake, and you're going to need 6, well, I use 6 creature eggs just to make the meringue, and then another 6 creature eggs on top of that, so I needed all 12 of the ones that I harvested to make 6 cakes, because I wanted to give 6 to Cronus, just in case he was a fussy git. Yeah, but luckily it popped on the first one that I did, so I had 5 spare, so I gave them away to people at the end. Anyway, going off on a tangent, scan your diplo, feed your diplo, get your eggs from your diplo, throw in a couple more creature bait sticks, lure in a load of creatures at once, and you can do the photo one as well at the same time, people in the viewerverse. So yes, this is also a good time to pick up all the turds. You've got to get 20 turds. Make sure you pick up all that poo, people in the viewerverse. Heck yes, awesome, turd collected. Right, once you reach Rendezvous 4, there is this planet in Rendezvous 4, which is a swamp planet. Yes, I in the reeds, we're going to be popping that one by flying down to this planet here. So just fly on down, lovely jubbly, and boom, you're going to be popping badges left, right and centre. Now there's also a planet for like sightseeing or something where you got to land on 5 different types of biome. This was the last one for me to land on. All the rest, as long as every single rendezvous point you go to, land on all the planets. Have a look at that little menu of lists. There's a lava world that you got to land on, an airless world that you got to land on, and a swamp one being the main 3 that are really difficult to find. But yeah, you should find them all, including the exotic biome and getting an exotic pet. And if you haven't, when you get to Rendezvous 5, the planet in Rendezvous 5 is one of those exotic planets anyway, peeps, so you're going to get it there. But like I say, a lot of this is ambient, it really is. There's a flying creature, get that flying creature. You only need 4 flying creatures to complete that badge. But anyways, we've got ourselves the eyes in the reeds, the swamp planet, located, dundly and done. Lovely jubbly, and I'm popping everything left, right and centre. Now on this swamp planet, if you're lucky to spot them, there's some rather chunky sort of creatures, like hippo-sized type creatures, that are going to give you the creature eggs. So yeah, you've already got the giant eggs from the giant sort of diplo-y type creatures in Rendezvous 1. Well, here's where you can get some lovely chunky creatures. You look like a turtle with no shell, that's what you look like. I don't know why I did that voice. Anyways, that's where you're going to get your creature eggs. And like I said, I got a good dozen of these things. In fact, I got a good dozen from the diplos, a good dozen from these guys. Heck yes, I did. Righto, now let's press on. Right, so I'm back up in the station. Now on this portal list, there's Oget's XII. That's actually Rendezvous 3, and what I want is the neighbouring system, which you're not going to have on your teleporter list, but I'll show you how to find this system once we merge at the opposite side. Important announcement, chums in the viewerverse. Yes, if this video has helped you out, I'm going to be doing the same again for all the other expeditions. So if you like this, hit the like, hit a subscribe, hit the bell thingy and all that. Important announcement, over. Righto, so like I say, I just found this by complete accident, by trying to see if I could get an easy cake. From a missions agent. Took me to this neighbouring system. Now, I did a mission on planet Kimby in this system, but I figured I'd go back here and I'd just have a look at all these planets all around here, because I knew it was near to Rendezvous 3, so somebody should be able to easily find it. And I just thought, by chance, let's go check out these planets and let's see if we can find ourselves one of those striders. So I'm heading on out, and I think I'm going to go to a frost world first, people in the viewer first. So yes, it's just a case of finding. I've already done that one, that's planet Kimby. There's 2 planets hiding behind the back of planet Kimby. I'm going to fly behind those and hopefully come across a planet that might have those stridery type creatures upon it. So just to show you where it is inside of the galactic map, here's the galactic map. Now there's Rendezvous 3 over there. Ogonad's XII. I'm rubbish at pronouncing names and stuff, people. But you can see I'm in the neighbouring system to it. It's a stone's throw away. So there's Rendezvous 3. And then this planet is just over there. It looks like a Gex system. But yet, hopefully you're going to be fine to be jumping over to this little marble in space. Heck yes. This is planet Izonkar X. Yeah, I couldn't rename any of these, even though it says I discovered them. When I tried, it said it was already named and uploaded. That wasn't me. So yeah, I suppose somebody else has found this. I've got multiplayer turned off, so maybe it hasn't quite registered to the Discovery servers, or maybe somebody found it on Switch or something. Who knows? But yeah, anyhow, so let's touch on down on this icy marble. Like I say, it would say I've discovered it, or first time discovered, but didn't let me upload it. Righto, lovely job, Liz. Let's have a quick look-see around, and we're going to be looking for creatures upon this planet. Now, I'm obviously doing voiceover. No hands on the joypad, but you can see it's moving. There's my joypad right there. Yep, it's actually on red at the moment because I'm recording audio. Yes, there's a voiceover. Anyway, look, there's a T-Rex with a feathery butt. Hello there, T-Rex with a feathery butt. You're not what I want. No. You are, though. It's funny, it says tall eggs because you're getting them from a tall creature because they've got long legs normally. Look how small he is. Yeah, there's a whole freaking tribe of them. There's loads here. So if you didn't get the photo opportunity done on Rendezvous 1, this would be a good planet to do it on because I tell you, they just all come out of the snow. I throw down a bait stick and look at them all. It's like raptors from freaking Jurassic Park. Anyway, just going to interact with all of these and I'm going to be picking up the eggs. Heck yes, Jurassic Park. In the back of the net. Brilliant. Let's go and collect all these eggs. Brilliant. Lovely joblets. And yeah, there's quite a few of them. So I sped up the footage. Again, I get roughly about 12 of the dang things just to be sure that I've got enough. Yes, just enough to give a good treat. Yeah, awesome. Lovely jubbly. Cool. What was that from? I don't know. Can't remember. It was a chocolate bar advert or something. Anyway, from when I was a youngster. Brilliant. Coolio. It's a bit creepy now, isn't it? Let's face it. That's a bit creepy. Awesome. A finger of fudge. That's it. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. That is freaking creepy. But it was a legit advert. Trust me. Right. Fudge and heck. Right, what the heck are you? What are you? Look at the size of it. It's a giant rat creature on the hill over there, like Roland Rat or something. I'm going to shoot that dang creature for being too bloody big. Take this, creature. Pow! You're deadly and dead. Yes, you are. Oh, people, I've got a little side tip for you people in the viewerverse. Yeah, I put all of my sort of eggs and all my ingredients up on my freighter as soon as I managed to get one on lot, just to save myself a load of inventory space, which is a great idea. But if you then need to go and register that you got all your eggs, you have to land on your freighter for that to happen. So I squirreled all my cooking goods on my freighter. So to pop this badge, I had to land on my freighter for it to come up. Okay, cookie, lovely and jubbly. Right, so now we've got all of our ingredients to make our cake after popping that mission, getting all those 5 eggs. It gives you the nutrient process and it gives you a load of cooking goods. Lovely. What it doesn't give you is sugar. Now you're going to need sugar to make the actual meringue or the delicate meringue. So what I've done is I've actually selected gamma root because that's going to take me to a irradiated gamma world that has gamma root growing upon it. There's one just over here in this system. If there wasn't one in this system, it would have located me a system from the galactic map and shown you how to get there. Fly down to one of these irradiated gamma worlds, and once you land there, what you're looking for isn't the gamma weed plant. No, you're looking for graaberry. Graaberry, people of the viewerverse. Now, the graaberry icon is like a little ear of corn. You're going to see lots of other things other than graaberry, but hopefully you're going to see graaberry amongst those that you see. If you don't, just head towards one of the other things that you see, like haploid wheat or something, and there's a good chance that it might have a graaberry growing next to it. You usually find that they're in bundles. Anyhow, so here we go. I'm just going to be abandoning the search for gamma root because I don't want to be pushed towards something I don't want to find. And now I'm looking for graaberry. So there you go. There's gamma weed. Not what I want. No. There's haploid wheat, so if I don't find graaberry, I'd head towards that haploid wheat and hope there's a graaberry right next to it, because sometimes that happens. Yes, there's a good chance. It's not every time, you know, but oh look, I've been lucky. I found a graaberry. I only need one of them to make enough sugar. So let's head on over to the graaberry and let's go pick said graaberry. Sounds like something from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You know when Willy Wonka is talking about the Oompa Loompas with the snozberries? Yeah, the graaberry. Yeah, very similar. Anyhow, let's head on over here. Let's see if we can go pick that up. I think my inventory's full. Yes, it is. Story of my friggin' life. Anyway, we reconvene when it's not, and I pick up my graaberry, and I've got my nutrient processor right here. I'm going to stick the graaberry over on the left-hand side, and over on the right-hand side, processed sugar's going to be coming out of that end, people in the viewerverse. Heck yes, take that, aspartame. Yes, you sugar alternative you that no one wants because it gives you brain freaking death. Heck yes, and heart palpitations. Well, it does if you're me, anyway. Yeah, Diet Coca-Cola. Heart palpitations. Yeah, I'd rather have the full fat stuff, thank you very much. Brilliant, eh? I'm only going to got heart problems. Which is not good. Anyhow, we got our processed sugar. Let's squirrel that away. That's one of the things that we need to make our delicate meringue. Right, so here we go. Let's interact. Let's make the delicate meringue, shall we, people in the viewerverse? Heck yes, we shall. So what we need is we need our creature eggs. I'm just going to put 6 in. See there, halve my slot by pressing square on PlayStation. And now I'm going to find myself my processed sugar. And I'm going to put 6 in as well. Right, that's going to make my delicate meringue. Very delicately making meringues. Lovely jubbly. I'm making 6 of them. Yes, because, you know, you could get away with making 1 if you really want to chance it, but there's a good chance that Cronus is going to go, no, don't like it, and then you haven't impressed him. So, but you still get the trophy for making a cake or whatever. Anyhow, let's get the creature eggs again. So that's the other half, the other 6 there. Boom. Hence why I got 12 of the dang things. Going to get my delicate meringue, put it there, lovely jubbly. And the final ingredients, refined flour, which you should have been given when you actually popped that last badge. You've also been given some, what is it, synthesized honey or something like that. We'll get to that in a moment anyway. We're making our extra fluffy batter right now, people, inside of the actual fuel first. Heck yes we are. Chicka-boom, and that's done. Take out the refined flour. We're going to put this from that side into that side. Brilliant. And then we're going to get the synthetic honey. That's what it is. And you should have been given a good stack of 16 of those. So I'm just going to bake those into a cake. You can see here I'm going to get 6 honeyed angel cakes. Brilliant. Heck yes, it's like the bake-off but shitter, isn't it, people in the viewerverse? Chicka-boom, and done. We've got our honeyed angel cakes. Brilliant. And then we can take out the synthetic honey. Lovely jobs. Excellent. Right, well, we can pick up this now, can't we? Our nutrient processor. We can take that with us. But we've baked our cake, people in the viewerverse. Fantastic. Fun times. Brilliant. I can pop that now. And we can get all the domestic base parts. Fantastic. This is actually quite a good expedition save if you're wanting to get into No Man's Sky. If you're into exploration and you just want the basic base parts. Perfect. Really is. I've also got all 3 freaking Atlas passes by doing this too. So perfect if you want to become an explorer and namer of worlds and all that sort of shenanigans. Anyway, now the time to test if our cake is going to make Cronus happy. Will it work, people in the viewerverse? I forgot, I already told you, didn't I? Yes, it's going to work. It works first time for me. I'll pop it first time. I mentioned it earlier, didn't I? Anyway, I did all this in that system where I got the Graberry from. It was the same sort of system as where I found those little tall guys. Little tall guys! Yeah, that makes no sense. The little guys that gave me tall legs. Yeah, there we go. Let's head on over to see Cronus. Hello there, melon face. How are you, my friend? Yes, I've got a cake for you, but it's not in the menu. I really wish there was a pick, and then you could pick or browse or something, so you could pick what you want to give him. But if this happens to you, what you need to do is try and move something out of the very first slot inside of your cargo and pick up the thing that you want him to sniff out and put it in your first slot of your cargo. That ups the chances of him sniffing out that far greater than any other way that I know. Brilliant. Here we go. There it is at the bottom. Present honeyed angel cake. Take that, blinking melon face. Brilliant. Let's see if this works. Chicka-boom. Done. Dandelion done. Looks like he's had quite a few restless nights. He's got very purpley eyes, hasn't he? Lovely jubbly. Well, that was the last badge for me to pop on my expedition. I wonder what it was for you guys. Sound off in the comments. Which was the last badge that you managed to pop inside of your expedition? Mine was pleasing Cronus, thanks to how hard it was to find tall freaking eggs. Yeah. That was the hardest part. Anyway, I've got myself my little quad pet. I've got myself the lovely rocket pack. I've got myself all the exotic base pet parts as well, or whatever they are, the adornments. Got all my freaking banners. Got everything, people. Heck yes. And as soon as you've done all this, after you've popped all the last banners and badges, it actually comes up, people in the viewerverse, and says, do you want to accept? And it's going to change it. Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, and don't forget, you've been given a load of Quicksilver. Go spend it at the Quicksilver merchant, and hopefully the things you spend your Quicksilver on, you might be able to claim. Cross-save. There we go, people. I've enjoyed playing this through for a second time, and I hope these tips have helped you. And like I say, if they did, hit that like, hit the subscribe. Bye-bye! Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.